Welcome back to Wainsider, where we dive deep into the moments that set the WWE Universe ablaze. Tonight, we're dissecting a jaw-dropping turn of events that's left fans stunned. Brock Lesnar aligning with Roman Reigns to obliterate Seth Rollins' vision of a new era on SmackDown. This isn't just a power play, it's a seismic collision of titans that threatens to reshape the WWE landscape. The Bloodline saga takes a wild twist, and we're here to unravel every emotional thread. The Bloodline's story is rooted in legacy, a Samoan dynasty built on pride and dominance. Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, has ruled with an iron grip, flanked by the Usos and Solo Sikoa, with Paul Heyman weaving their narrative of supremacy. They weren't just a faction, they were a symbol of family, unbreakable in the face of any challenge. From Reigns' Universal Championship reign to the Usos' tag team dominance, the Bloodline became the heartbeat of WWE, a force that demanded acknowledgement. But that kind of power breeds pressure. Reigns' leadership, while commanding, leaned heavily on loyalty, sometimes at the cost of individuality. The Usos, Jimmy and Jay, carried the weight of the family name, their tag titles a testament to their sacrifice. Yet, beneath the surface, there was tension, unspoken resentment over Roman's spotlight, over the expectation to fall in line. Jay, especially, wrestled with his role, torn between loyalty and the desire to carve his own path. Please like, share and subscribe for more WWE content. Paul Heyman, the Wiseman, was the mastermind keeping it all together. His promos painted the Bloodline as invincible, but his job was more than hype, it was managing egos, soothing doubts, and keeping the family united. Heyman's history with Reigns was built on mutual ambition, but his past with Brock Lesnar loomed large. Lesnar, the beast who once carried Heyman to glory, was a wild card, a shadow that never fully faded from the Wiseman's orbit. Seth Rollins, meanwhile, was building his own vision. The architect, the drip god, had returned to SmackDown with a mission, to dismantle the Bloodline's stranglehold and usher in a new era. His promos were fire, calling out Reigns' tyranny and promising a revolution. Rollins wasn't just chasing titles, he was chasing change, rallying a new generation of stars to challenge the old guard. The WWE Universe rallied behind him, sensing a shift in the air. But change is never easy, and the Bloodline doesn't bend. Reigns saw Rollins' vision as a direct threat, not just to his title but to his family's legacy. The tension between the two men was electric, their history, stolen championships, Shield betrayals, adding fuel to the fire. Every SmackDown felt like a powder keg, with Rollins pushing Reigns to the edge, daring him to crack. The WWE Universe was hooked, waiting for the inevitable explosion. That explosion came, but not how anyone expected. Picture this: SmackDown's main event, Rollins standing tall after a grueling match against Solo Sikoa. The crowds chanting his name, his vision feeling closer than ever. Then, the lights dim, and that bone-chilling theme hits. Brock Lesnar storms the ring, the beast incarnate back with a vengeance. But he's not alone. Roman Reigns steps out behind him, a smirk on his face, Paul Heyman at his side. The arena erupts in chaos. Lesnar doesn't just attack Rollins, he obliterates him. F5 after F5, the ring shakes as Reigns watches, nodding in approval. Heyman's voice booms over the mic, declaring the Bloodline's alliance with Lesnar as the end of Rollins' dream. This isn't just a beatdown, it's a statement. Lesnar, the man who once warred with Reigns, now stands with him, a hired gun to crush the vision. The WWE Universe is left in shock, jaws on the floor. Let's unpack this moment. Lesnar joining Reigns isn't just a plot twist, it's a betrayal of everything Rollins fought for. The architect's vision was about breaking the old power structures, but Lesnar's raw, unyielding force paired with Reigns' calculated dominance is a nightmare scenario. The crowd's reaction, half cheers for Lesnar's return, half gasps at the alliance, shows how deeply this cuts. This is storytelling at its peak, a gut punch that changes everything. The emotional weight of this moment hits hard. For Rollins, this isn't just a loss, it's personal. He and Reigns share a history from the Shield, a brotherhood that crumbled under ambition. Now, with Lesnar as Reigns' weapon, it's like that betrayal all over again, only worse. Rollins' vision wasn't just about him, it was about giving the locker room hope, a chance to rise. Seeing it crushed under Lesnar's boot feels like a dream dying in real time. Backstage, the whispers are electric. Wainsider sources say this alliance was a last-minute call, sparked by Lesnar's clearance to return after the Janelle Grant lawsuit controversy. His name had been tied to the case, sidelining him in 2024, but WWE's legal team gave the green light, and Triple H saw a chance to shake things up. Some in the locker room are thrilled. Lesnar's a draw, a ratings magnet. Others, though, worry about the optics, given the lingering cloud over his name. Heyman's role in this is crucial. The Wiseman's history with Lesnar, think WrestleMania XXX, the end of The Undertaker's streak, makes this alliance chillingly plausible. Heyman's been playing both sides, whispering in Reigns' ear while keeping Lesnar's number on speed dial. His promos on SmackDown have been laced with hints, subtle nods to a bigger plan. The WWE Universe is buzzing on X, with fans speculating if Heyman orchestrated this from the start. For the Bloodline, this is a game changer. Reigns has always thrived on control, but aligning with Lesnar is a gamble. The Beast isn't a follower, he's a force of nature, loyal only to his own agenda. The Usos, already strained by internal conflicts, might bristle at this outsider joining their ranks. Jay, in particular, has been vocal about wanting to break free. How does he stomach this? Solo Sikoa's own rebellion adds another layer of tension, threatening to splinter the family further. The emotional aftermath is raw. Rollins, battered and bruised, hasn't spoken since the attack, but his silence speaks volumes. His allies, stars like Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, are rallying, vowing to fight back, but the odds feel insurmountable. Lesnar's power, paired with Reigns' cunning, makes the Bloodline feel invincible again, just when Rollins thought he'd crack their armor. The WWE Universe feels that despair, too, their hope for change dimming. Heyman's glee is palpable, but there's a crack in his armor. Aligning with Lesnar is a high-risk move, even for the Wiseman. Lesnar's loyalty is fickle, history shows he'll turn on anyone when it suits him. Heyman's juggling a lot. Reigns' ego, the Usos' resentment, Solo's rebellion, and now Lesnar's unpredictability. One misstep, and this alliance could implode, taking the Bloodline's legacy with it. Fans on X are already predicting a double cross. The locker room is divided. Some see Lesnar's return as a masterstroke, a way to elevate SmackDown's main event scene. Others worry it overshadows younger talent, especially with Rollins' vision gaining traction. Triple H's creative team is reportedly all in on this storyline, planning a slow burn toward Survivor Series or Royal Rumble. But there's risk. Lesnar's controversy could alienate fans, and Reigns' dominance might start feeling repetitive. The stakes couldn't be higher. For the Bloodline's legacy, this moment is pivotal. They've been the gold standard, a family that redefined WWE's power structure. But bringing in Lesnar, an outsider, risks diluting that family bond. If the Usos are solo rebel, if Lesnar turns, the Bloodline could crumble under its own weight. Their legacy, built on blood, sacrifice, and unity, hangs in the balance, and the WWE Universe is watching every move. Rollins' vision, meanwhile, lies in tatters. The architect poured his heart into challenging the Bloodline, into proving that talent and grit could topple a dynasty. Lesnar's attack wasn't just physical, it was a message that power still rules. Fans are heartbroken, flooding social media with support for Seth, but there's a grim realization setting in: the Bloodline, with Lesnar, might be unstoppable. The WWE Universe is alive with debate. X posts range from hype for Lesnar's chaos to frustration over Rollins' setback. Some fans dream of a War Games match, Rollins' allies versus the Bloodline and Lesnar. Others wonder if this pushes Rollins to a darker, more desperate place, a new evolution of the Drip God. The story's far from over, and every SmackDown feels like a chapter in a thriller we can't put down. Let's talk about Reigns for a moment. The Tribal Chief's decision to align with Lesnar shows his desperation to stay on top. He's beaten everyone: Cena, Edge, Lesnar himself, but Rollins' vision was a different kind of threat, one that challenged his very identity. By bringing in the Beast, Reigns is admitting he can't do it alone, a crack in his untouchable facade. It's a bold move, but it could cost him everything. The emotional core of this story is trust, or the lack of it. The Bloodline was built on family, but Lesnar's presence feels like a betrayal of that bond. The Usos, Solo, even Heyman, they're all tied by blood or loyalty, but Lesnar's an outsider, a mercenary. If Reigns trusts him, he's gambling with the family's soul. The WWE Universe feels the tension, that fear of what happens when trust frays. As we close, let's reflect on what this means. Betrayal isn't just a wrestling trope, it's a universal wound. We've all felt the sting of someone we trusted turning against us, of a dream we fought for slipping away. Lesnar joining Reigns to destroy Rollins' vision isn't just a storyline, it's a reminder that power can corrupt even the tightest bonds. The Bloodline's legacy, once unshakable, now teeters on the edge. This saga is about blood, not just family, but the cost of ambition, the scars of betrayal. Rollins' vision may be down, but it's not out. The beast may roar, but the Bloodline's cracks are showing. As we head toward the next SmackDown, one thing's clear, this chaos is just the beginning. Stay locked in with Waynesider, because this story's about to explode.